Hi guys, Peter Bowman here. Here are my top 5 habits that are keeping you poor. Number 1 is spending more than you earn. That may seem obvious, but 95% of the public aren't doing it. You need to be really across what you are earning, and you need to be really across what you are actually spending on your living. For most people, when they do an actual budget and track their spending, they are absolutely shocked with what they are actually spending on living and how many thousands of dollars they're spending on that morning coffee. Yes, that's right. If you have a morning coffee, you're spending thousands of dollars on coffee. How much is it getting spent on morning teas and lunches out instead of taking a lunch or a packed lunch from home? What's it costing you to go out for dinner every second night or once a week or once a fortnight or whatever it is? Now, I'm not saying that you should live like a hermit, but what I am saying is you should be across the numbers and actually actively manage it and make a real decision about this is the budget that I'm going to work on, this is how much I'm going to spend, and this is how much I'm going to save, and that actually should come first. And that leads into the second point, which is paying yourself last. The wealthy don't pay themselves last. The wealthy pay themselves first. Of every dollar they earn, a portion gets taken out of that and put into investing and into saving before they spend it or invest it in anything else. So before they pay their bills. So this is how much I earn. The very first part comes out for investing, saving, and then the rest is actually for living on and paying living expenses. If you do it the other way around, there's just never enough left over. And I know for some of you, you might be thinking, I can't afford to do that. I spend everything that I've got. The thing is, earning more money will not solve that. Because if you look at your habits, if you're in the habit of spending everything you earn or more than you earn, earning more money won't make a difference because your habit is spending everything that comes in. So the first thing you need to do is change that habit, and you'd be amazed at, if you automate it, how much you never even miss the money. The key there is don't even see the money. Have it set it up so it automatically goes into a separate account and is automatically, if you're, depending on what type of investment strategy you're using, if we just start really basic, just automatically going into an index fund or something like that. But the key is you don't want to see it. You don't even know it's there because that money is to be put aside and to be invested and is not to be used. It's not to be drawn down on to buy a new car or whatever that treat might be. That money is for your future. It is not saving to spend, which is another topic entirely. You are saving to invest. So that's number 2, is pay yourself first. Number 3 is using debt to buy liabilities. Debt can absolutely supercharge your journey to wealth and to financial freedom. But for most people, they use debt in the wrong way. They use debt to buy what Robert Kiyosaki would call doodads. They use it to buy things that lose money, lose value. They use debt to buy liabilities. So things like cars, boats, caravans, holidays. You don't buy those things on debt. And I'm sure some of you, they're going, well, I deserve it. Well, if you deserve it, save the money first and then use the money. Don't borrow from tomorrow to support your living today because you'll continue to do it for the rest of your life and it's a negative spiral. Use your money, use your debt to buy assets, things that appreciate in value and provide cash flow, because then you can take that cash flow and you can take that increase in asset value and use it to buy more assets. And then we go round and round in a positive cycle, constantly buying positive cash flow assets, constantly buying assets that go up in value, and we continue to increase that net wealth as well as that cash flow. Number 4, worst habit that's keeping you poor is hanging out with the wrong people. If you are hanging around people that have the same financial results as yourself, nothing is going to change. You will gravitate to whatever is normal in your community. So if you want something different than is currently normal amongst your community, you need to change community. I'm not saying cut people 100% out of your life, although some people that might be a wise decision, but don't go as often, don't spend as much time. You need to be surrounding yourself with environments and people that are pulling you, so you're gravitated towards the kind of results you want. So find a community, find a group of people that have the results that you want, because just automatically by spending time with them, listening to the way they talk, listening to the way they think, looking at the way they live life, you're automatically going to get pulled towards those results. Number 5, top habit that's keeping you poor, and that is deferring getting started. The number 1 thing you have on your side is time. The longer you leave it, the higher the returns you need, which means either you need to take more risk or you need a higher level of skill. You can literally get rich really easy if you just start young. My kids, $25 a week, every single week, goes into a bank account for them and then gets invested every single time it gets to a certain amount. My kids are 2, 4, and 6. Even if they do nothing else in their life other than just copy that and continue that, they'll be financially free. And that's not even putting that, not even investing that into any sort of aggressive investments. Literally just putting your money in. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. But if you are taking even a small amount of money from a young age and putting it into even an index fund that mirrors the general results of the market, and you leave it in there, you don't take it out, you don't trade the market, you just leave it in there. You continue to contribute that over time. A person that starts doing that at the age of 20 can continue to earn very mediocre income for the rest of their life, and they will end up retiring on more money than someone that started at 30 and earned a really high income. You can do the math. So the earlier you start, the lower the returns you need and the less level of skill you need, and also the lower amount of risk that you can invest with. So no matter how old you are, start today, because starting tomorrow is going to cost you. Starting next week is going to cost you even more. Starting next year is getting really expensive. If you haven't started already, start today. So those are my top 5 habits that are keeping you poor. If you can change even one of those things, you will see drastic changes in your results over the next 6-12 months. If you can change all of them, amazing. I would suggest start with one, focus on it, master it, then move on to the next one. If you've got any questions, put them into the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll continue to put out more content and help you on your journey to wealth creation.